There in this session, I would like to tell you about open method in JavaScript. So this is one kind of method having in browser object model in JavaScript. So how we can use this open method in JavaScript, let me discuss about this one. So if you want to work with JavaScript, there it had lot of methods are there, functions, variables, conditional statement, operators, data types are there. You need to know about, you need to learn about all those things, then only you can able to apply JavaScript to HTML tags, or you can work with JavaScript properly. That is only the procedure to work with JavaScript. So here we should see, we will apply open method in the sense I required one button. If I hit that button, it wants to show another website. It means it needs to be open new tab. So that how we can use that one by using open method. Let me see. So open is a method. We need to apply that method to button tag. Button is a form element. So button is a form element. We need to apply that one, that method to this button. So how we can apply that method to this button with the help of events. There is a JavaScript events are there. We need to apply that events to this form element. Form elements had different kinds of input type is a form element. Form element is there, button element is there, different kinds of elements are there in that form. So we need to apply events. Events in the sense on change event is there, on click event is there, on submit event is there, having there in the JavaScript. So if you want to work with events, if you want to apply events to any kind of form, then it requires functions also. It requires a function function also. It requires some function. How we can execute that function means it had arrow function, it had a return with functional statement, a standard function. There is a couple of functional methods are there. We need to apply to this event. So have a look how we can do that one. For that I will take new document. So this is open method. So open method is there. So that I will assign HTML format. So that we are applying this JavaScript to HTML itself. So that we need to define that HTML extension itself. If we want to work with HTML, so we need to load starter template. After hitting the exclamatory symbol in Visual Studio Code, you can see it will load this starter template. So this is not a DOM, so that we can apply JavaScript above the closing tag itself. So that what I will do is I will create a script tag. In between script we can define some JavaScript. So first of all I need one button. This is a form element. So this is HTML form button. So open, I will assign some open as a text for this button. So if I hit this button, it will open new Google page, new Google tab. So how we can do that one? So to open that function, to open that tab, we need to define one function. So I will define my function name as MSG itself. This is the syntax of function itself. So we need to bind this function with this button with the help of events. So that event name is onClick event. So we are defining this MSG. Now we should see we bind that function with this button by the help of onClick event. This is the process. After that, here what we need to do is after clicking this button, I want to open one new tab. In that tab, it needs to show some website like Google page, like that one. For that purpose, I will use this open method. So here, what I would like to do is I would like to use some website name like Google, like that. So copy this one. So what I will do is paste over here. Now we should see this is the open page, means this is the open website. So if I hit this button, it will open this website. So save this one. I will open this this into new tab. Now we should see there is a open button is there. After hitting this button, we should see there is a Google is there. After hitting this button, itself opens a new tab, as well as it will show some Google like this. So what I want to do is I would like to open adobe.com website, so that here we should see adobe.com is there. I want to use this link over here. So what happening is, so now we should say copy and come over here. Instead of Google, we can use this one like adobe.com. Save this one, and I will close this one also, this one also. Now just refresh over here and hit this open. Now we should say adobe.com has been opened. So this is the process to use and to apply open method with the help of function, and we need to bind that function to events into our form element. So what happening is, here to assign this open method, we used this kind of procedure, and we use that kind of element, function, events, etc., etc. So if you learn about the logic of that JavaScript and applying methods, you can easily interact and you can write JavaScript very easily. So in upcoming sessions, I will tell you more and more JavaScript methods, events, etc., etc. Please do subscribe my channel so that you will get a better subject. Thank you.